What's up, guys? This is Jason coming to you with some more truth, or at least some different viewpoint into some media manipulation that is being used every day uh, to make you a little more divided, a little more hateful of somebody else that you don't know. They just have a different idea of the way things should be. So recently, with the Charlie Kirk assassination, uh, certain media outlets were super fast to point out how most of the political violence was committed by right wing extremist groups and not left wing extremist groups. The specific study that was reported on was an ADL, Anti Defamation League, study about political violence, specifically murders, saying that 76% of all of these extreme violent acts, murders, were committed by right wing extremists. So, delving into the numbers, what does the numbers actually say? Um, so when you think of political violence, what do you think of? I mean, you're thinking of maybe Black Lives Matter. You know, if you want to say, what is it? The North Carolina, the shoot, what was it called? The thing with the tiki torches, the tiki torch violence, and all of that, and the right wing extremist groups, if you want to go that route, or school shootings that were politically motivated because they didn't like the way things were going. Well, what if I told you that that's not the numbers that were used to gather all of that information and to make those nice little quick little jolt of knowledge there to make you hate somebody else. Um, so one of the numbers they're using is specifically white supremacist gang violence that's committed in prisons. Territory, drugs, whatever you want, whatever happens in prison. I don't know. Never been there, so I can't tell you. But I'm assuming they're not worried about who was elected and going to kill somebody else for it. There, it's probably more territory, drug. Somebody said something that they didn't like, whatever. But yeah, that's politically motivated because it's a white supremacist group that everything they do is race or politically motivated. But not included in that is any kind of black gang prison violence, any kind of BLM riot violence, murders that were committed, the Summer of Love, the trans shooters. All of those things were considered ideological and not politically motivated violence. So they don't conveniently get put into those numbers. So yeah, it gets skewed a little bit. So if you look at a couple of more data sets, there's a START, START, and CSIS. There's two data sets, and it doesn't drastically change it because they're still looking somewhat into that. But when you remove all of that gang violence, it's still 50-50, 55-45, right wing, left wing. So yeah, it's not great. Doesn't look great for a white right wing extremist either, but it's not you when you take out all of the other BLM riots and school shootings and the recent thing in New Orleans with the terrorist attack that happened New Year's Eve. We don't know how they're going to count it, but in the past they haven't shown that as a politically motivated act of violence or murder. So it's all a convenient way to make the numbers look a certain way and to not actually give you the truth of the situation. So that's it. It's just when you hear some statistics that don't sound right, or they're trying to throw something at you real fast, like to make you think a certain way, it's always good to look into the numbers and try to figure out what they're actually trying to say, or not necessarily what they're trying to say, because we know what they're trying to say, but how did they get those numbers, and where did this data come from? But that's it, guys. I'll come back with y'all shortly with some more information, some more lies, some more headline negativity, whatever we can say. Hope y'all are doing great. Thank y'all for watching.